Hello everybody, this is Grayzo. Welcome to Crusader Kings 3. This is the vanilla version. Most of the time on my channel you've probably seen modded Crusader Kings content. I have got the Tours and Tournaments DLC for the first time and we're booting up a new save. Last episode on my channel was a Game of Thrones series which got corrupted, so we do need a new campaign. So I thought, why not jump into the regular game and just see what's changed with the new DLC. To start off, we're going to be playing this series as Jarl Dyre, the Stranger of Könugarðr. This place. He has an interesting start. He's Norse. He's in the middle of, he's away from most of the Norse counties in Scandinavia. He's kind of over here by himself. His father is the Jarl of Jorvik. Jarl Halfdan, and technically I am his bastard son. I'm also a genius, which is really good. I'm young. I do have a player heir called Halfdan, named after the father, and we have a lot of new things to do in this. The interface has changed up a little bit since I've played regular Crusader Kings, and I just want to bring you through the journey of learning the new game mechanics, and ultimately our goal, I think, will be to establish Ruthenia and then establish Russia. That's a goal of ours. Some decisions that we can do: we can forge the Joms Vikings. We can found the capital of the Rus. So if you've ever watched the show Vikings, they actually go east, and then they run into some Vikings there called the Rus, so we can actually establish that as a capital. So that's just a couple of things that we can do immediately. Starting off, it's asking us to choose a lifestyle. I am married, by the way. I have a spouse here who we may divorce just for a better support, I think. But let's choose our lifestyle and jump right into it. If you're new, consider subscribing. Kind of doing a little bit of a tutorial on how to play the game from scratch here, so join me if you're new, and you might learn a thing or two. Not saying I know everything, but I've been playing this game a little bit. We can do diplomacy as our focus, but we may switch later on to martial, but let's play as diplomacy for now. And I think we'll just do foreign affairs to start off. And the reason why I want to do that is I think that will help with cultural acceptance. I think. It could be wrong. I want to eventually hybridize the culture. So we are Norse right now, but it's quite limited in the sense of innovations and all of that sort of stuff. So, and I there's no chance that I'm going to ever become the cultural head, because there's so many Norse characters like Bjorn Ironside. We got, I think, Sigurd. Where is he? He's probably down here. Sigurd, Snake in the Eye, all the famous characters from the show Vikings. So what culture do we want to maybe mix with? Well, I'm looking at Khazar or Magyar. These are two cultures that are near us, and here's the reason why I want to hybridize with them. I can get horse archers, which if you're not familiar, generally the Mongol Empire have these as men-at-arms. They're really good. They have really good stats. And we have some good men-at-arms already because we're Norse. Whoops. Let me show you. We have Vigmen. We have Bondi, which are really good as well. And we can get Varangian veterans as well. And we can get armored footmen. So we have lots. We're going to be very much kind of martial focused, I think, in terms of expansion. Our tribe, like if we want to, because we're a tribal government, we can get men-at-arms for prestige. And I have 600 to start off, so I'm going to just, I think over time, build up my army that way. I can host a grand tournament, and I have an empty council position. So, let's jump into things, shall we? Let's have a look at our council. see what we have. We have a really poor starting council. A very, very, very small amount of characters. Some of them actually don't like us right now. So I'm going to go through our court and convert people, anybody I can, to to the Asatru religion. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Asatru, which will help with general opinion. So anybody that we can, like if I was to send you a gift, you will convert then. So I want to do a couple of different conversions just for the people in our court. This person's possessed, it seems. And once we do that, we can begin our gameplay. We just need to send these people little bits of gifts here to convert them. Money does wonders. This particular guy is zealous, so he will not convert. So I'm going to make him fight until he passes away. We will send a gift here, and we will demand your conversion as well. Oh, why am I overwhelmed with stress? I'm greedy, so I've been giving away gold. Causes me stress. Okay, we have to keep an eye on that. Okay, convert my faith to... I can adopt the Russian culture. I don't want to do that. Russian culture is not as powerful as the others, I don't think. Like, if we look at Russian culture, nothing too... Like, we have Drazina men at arms, but... I mean, they're good, but we have better fighters. We could do a grand tournament. It will help with stress loss. And it is tours and tournaments. So we could do that. Because our court is so small, I'm just going to restore it to defaults and do court and say, hey, anybody that is unmarried and an adult, we want unmarried. Let's use these people to drag in some better fighters to our realm, or even better characters. So like this lady has 15 prowess. We might want to get a good steward pulled in. So let's get this guy married to this lady. Gets us a good steward. My spy master, I'll get them to actually marry a better spy master. Let's do that. Perfect. What does this do? Monthly income. Get extra prestige, stress loss, and courtly vassal opinion. Let's take that. Prestige is good for me right now to help with raising soldiers eventually. And we'll continue on just getting maybe a marshal here. This guy's pretty good, 16. We want matrilineal, so she drags him in. And he is also Norse, which is great, so we can add him as our marshal now, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we fixed our empty council position. And our dynasty head has changed from Ivor the Boneless to Sigurd Snake in the Eye. That just means that they can work on cultural fascination. So right now we're kind of studying Banus. If you are ahead, you can choose whatever you want to study. So although we have everybody on our council filled, I think we'll probably want to swap people around a little bit. So our steward can go here, swap them. Spy master, we can assign Baldur. Better spy master now. And I think we will use the rest of our marriages to get a good steward, and maybe then some, like this guy would be pretty good. He's a different fate, assuming that he's not zealous. We'll marry this guy in matrilineally. See if he comes to join us. Perfect. We can assign him in right away. And then we can say, I want you to change your fate to the Norse fate. Perfect. So we've set up our council now. it's pretty decent. We could probably get a better chancellor. Our wife is helping us. She can help us with Marshall, actually. Let's get her to help us with Marshall. Well, that makes me go above my domain limit, so maybe we keep her on Steward for now. Okay, so we got 2 more characters to drag in some extra people to our realm. And this time I would like prowess. We can get Dagger, who is an open terrain expert and a brilliant strategist. And his name's Dagger, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. And I think we want to get a good diplomat. Probably want to get a better wife. I'm missing piety to do that. Okay, we have to work on getting piety, so let's make sure you're set to that. Direct vassal opinion, just to get everybody to like me for now. And I want you to work on, if I was to promote culture, let's just see where, I think if I was to do promote culture, where we own right now is all our culture, but we will take some land in this episode as we aim to expand. So we don't need to promote anything just yet. We'll keep them on getting taxes. And can we get a good diplomat? Can we swap out the learner? Yes, we can. So this lady, we'll get her pulled in. We'll swap this lady up here. Okay, maybe not. Why can't we assign you to manage your conversion? Maybe you need to be a religion to go into that role, potentially. Now does it work? It does. Alright, so we've upgraded our council, and I think for now we're good, unless there's anybody else that's unmarried. There's one lady that's unmarried. She is disloyal, but we'll get a knight dragged in that has a inheritable trait, Nupta. Let's do that. He's 19 prowess. He would be our best fighter, so let's get that guy in. He's also lowborn. Cool. So what that does is it actually upgraded some of our champions, and the person that I want to fight, I think it was Valador, or the guy. Yeah, I want this guy to fight all the time. I want this guy to essentially pass away because I can't convert him because he's Zelius. I could recruit this particular guy. Yeah, I will do that. And that brings us up to having a full stack of champions. Do we want to host a grand tournament? I don't think so right now. But here's everything that we can do. We're not employing a core physician. We'll appoint this lady. And we need to station our men-at-arms. So this is new in this DLC. You get bonuses for stationing your men-at-arms in your holdings. So we can put this particular crowd. Let's put them here. Station in is that Chernobyl? And we'll station the other people. That's a +7. That seems like a better place to put them. Okay, we've stationed our men. Currently, we have about 3,200 soldiers. And if we look around us in terms of who we can fight, we are pretty strong, except against the people southeast of us and the people just to the right of us. Now, the direction of our kingdom that we need to take is northeast. So Torov, I think, is part of that kingdom title. And this guy is quite weak. So we can declare war here. And we can take a county just to start off. And I think we'll take this particular county here to begin our expansion. So let us raise our armies for the first time. And I think afterwards, if we still have enough money, we might do the grand tournament. So I just want a blue banner. Just because like the background's blue. I think I'm like based in the Ukraine region of the world, or Kiev maybe. So like yellow and blue is kind of, that's why I changed up the colors. This this house banner was red initially. I changed it to blue and yellow. Just I thought it was a bit more fitting. And let's raise our soldiers here. We will raise all of them, and let's see if we can win our first war here. Okay, because they are stationed in different places, we need to meet up. And we'll go across and start to maybe go straight for the county. Let's merge into one army. Who's leading the army? I'll lead it myself. And we can go straight for their capital. Okay, they are coming in here for... I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna still go to their capital. I don't mind if they go straight for my land. Might get a... Hopefully a quick... I've unlocked Wanderlust. What does Wanderlust do? Diplomatic range. Receive bonus troops above the cap when adventuring. Send to the Valyrian Guard. Okay. An unexpected visit. With my mind set on a relaxing evening, I'm heading for my wife Siv's chambers with some spiced wine and a chess set. Without knocking, I push the door open. High Chief of Siv, sitting by her desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, she jumps out of her skin. She quickly stuffs a roll of parchment in her pocket, and she turns towards me. This is 100%. I find out what happens. I don't want to confront her and lose opinion. Let's just find out what's going on. She's a deviant. Okay. We're going to divorce her, I think. Anyway, so may not matter to us. I can get 2 alliances. That I can get an alliance with my uncle. If they were inside our realm, we could get a really, really nice alliance here because of our... I think it's same dynasty. I think that will allow us to get an alliance. Do we have a commander that has siege? No, we don't. So, we'll continue our battle here. We are plus gold. We're down some prestige. And our renown is not too big right now. Not a lot going on. Maybe we could speed this up a little bit. I gained some extra prestige. I did lose a good chunk of my land there. I'm going to come down here to defeat their army next. We're 47% up in terms of war score. And we have, I can ransom this person for 25 gold. Yes, let's absolutely do that. And she was worth about 20% war score, which I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's see if we can get in here for a fight. Our first fight of the series. 3,000 men against 450. Should be an easy one. Okay, 72% war score. Come up here and just siege more of their counties. And we did... I want to have a look at the prisoners that we're capturing, because we might get some extra soldiers from it. Like this guy's a good reaver. He can raid. He's not a bad fighter, and he's also a good marshal. So I could maybe demand his conversion and recruit him, which isn't a bad move. This guy is not great. If I was... I can kill him for piety, which I need to get divorced eventually. This guy is zealous, so we'll kill him as well. Okay, I think we're able to divorce our wife now. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's get a new wife. And I'm going to look for someone that has inheritable traits, just so we have better kids. We also only have 22 living members of our household right now, so maybe we look for something that's fecund to help with that. Like this might be a good one. Amazonian. I think Amazonian is probably the best one that I've seen so far. There's another one. She's robust. I'm going to go Amazonian or Herculean. This will give us Genius and Amazonian, which over time will help us get to Strength and Bloodline. And she is actually not the best in terms of stats, but we'll take the inheritable traits. We won our first battle. And we're currently being raided, it seems, by this army, which will lower our... This will actually lower our development, I think. I've just unlocked an achievement because I'm playing on Iron mode. So can we get over here before they steal our loot, please? Can we get in here and defeat them? Our army is a little bit slow. Says I will probably win. See if we can defeat this army and get our gold back. Okay, so let us go and finish the war. We're down to 2,800 soldiers, and I'm actually going to spend some prestige to get another stack of men-at-arms, which we're not going to raise right now, but just for later on. I need to station my men-at-arms regiment. Yeah, I'm just going to click that I don't need this anymore. Skip lesson. We'll get them stationed here, I suppose. Oh, we'll actually just station them here. I don't want to replace anyone. Alright. So, hopefully we start off with a good piece of, well, take a piece of land here, get a good victory. I think we should be able to speed this up. Okay, 100% war score. Let's end our first war. We have taken some land. We'll disband all of our armies. And we got a diplomacy perk, which will help me with personal scheme success. Monthly prestige per dread. That was my dread currently. 0. Opinion gain from gifts. I like that one. I can raise a runestone, which will give me more prestige and more piety. Let's absolutely do that. And where do we want to raise it? My vanquished foe. Yeah, sure, we'll raise it. So control growth will go up wherever we want to raise this. Can we check how our control is, like right now? Can we raise it in chorus then? Yeah, let's do it there. Hospitality. The more I study the noble art of statecraft, the more I realize how beneficial good relations with my neighbors are. I ought to have one of them visit my royal court so I can show them how good of a friend I can be. Are any of these the cultures that... This guy's Khazar, which is good. Russian, no good to me. Let's do the Khazar one. Because I would like to promote our cultural acceptance there. And I want to promote our culture. Will take 7 years. Hang on. I'll spend a gold there. What is the culture here? Culture is Russian. We do not want the culture to be Russian. We need to promote culture. And it will change to Norse. Need to start promoting culture in our areas. I thought that was already Norse. I thought we were all part of the Norse region already. I am above my domain limit. Can my wife help me with that? Or can I give away one of my holdings? I probably could. The area that I've just taken, we can grant this away. There's someone that is Norse. And someone that is Asatru. And I'd like somebody, if there's anybody that's content, that means they're less likely to raise up. No. Could give it to my champion here. Nupta. Okay, not a bad move. And I think let's do a grand tournament. Just to help with her stress. Destination selection. I suppose here is probably good. Let's add a contest. Do we want... I don't want... Well... Diplomacy +2, learning, shrewd. Okay, there's a good chance that I'll win this one. Let's do this. And... Yep. Okay. Travel option. I mean, it's right beside where I'm at. I need a caravan master. I don't think I have one of them right now. Travel planning. Advice. You're about to travel away from your current location. Before you leave, you should plan your travel. You rarely travel alone. The characters that travel with you are your entourage. These characters will often join you at your destination. There are two main factors to consider when playing. Okay, travel speed and safety. Okay. You'll appoint a caravan master. I can use gold. Okay. So, caravan master. Let's do travel safety. Travel speed. Let's appoint this lady. It says no dangers en route. So, travel option. I don't need to hire anybody. And there's 9 people in my entourage. Okay. And what do I want to do here? Probably recruit people. New and powerful knights. Let's start the grand tournament. Where's the travel screen? Here I am. Tournament arrival. I cannot wait for it to start. Okay. Merriment or reverence? I would like to show my guest Yavdi the cultural highlights of Könugarðr. The question is, would you prefer a grand dance with all the lords and ladies at my court, or a visit to the finest temple? What do we think this guy would prefer? He is gluttonous and cynical. I'm going to say... I don't think he likes temples because he's terrible at learning. I'll say he's a great dancer, though. Let's just say he's a great dancer. I'm close to qualifying. No time to lose. Okay. A hunting trip would be perfect. He would prefer, like, this guy's gluttonous, so I want to, probably feed him. Is a good. Oh, and pearly crap. Someone really paid an entrance fee to me. Petals and thorns during your walk through the gardens, High Chieftain. And I have paused to admire the view. The proportions and colours. I've seen a few things as beautiful as this. I feel I ought to say something kind in return. Diplomacy skill. I might just say, let's go with this one. Okay, that worked. Okay. Let's go to the tavern. I gain stress, or this guy loses opinion of me. I can't take any stress right now. Okay, we cannot go to the tavern anymore. What? Like, Oh, okay. So the tournament hasn't actually began yet. I'm just here like super early because it was right beside my destination. And I'll spend some time going to the temple. My score increases moderately. I can also gain prestige and get opinion off my wife. Yep, let's do that. Getting a little bit of gold for this entrance fees, it seems. I'm nearly qualified. So, oh. Recital, contest begins. The entrants mill around the main tent, warming up vocal cords and memorizing stanzas as the crowd fills the amphitheater. My ears pick up as my name is mentioned. Okay. Time to show the world my skill. I gained a trait, Jarl. Not really sure what that means. Or I can place a wager. I'm not gonna spend my money right now. Okay. A lame limerick. I let out a triumphant sigh as I complete my first verse of the recital. I read to myself for ready myself for thundering applause. The audience only to find the tournament grounds silent. This was a disaster. I have one more. Okay. Rainy flashes an arrogant smirk my way as he descends the days, and it doesn't take long for me to find out why. This is the very first line is a grave insult to me, and the rest follows suit. Okay, this guy is okay, this is almost like a freestyle. This is the 8 Mile of this is the Ukrainian Viking 8 Mile episode starring Jarl Dyre. 'Tis true, Hraini rhymes like no other. However, I have lain with his mother. Zing. He's a rakish lover, as in like I think that's he smokes marijuana. I think that's what that is. His face could be rougher. I gained 2 trait experiences in width. 10. Like the 10 is probably the best, right? Let's take this one. My verse wins the crowd. Nice. Recital words to the wise. Night begins to fall on the scene, but torches light the competition as it continues. I talk to myself under my breath, readying my lips for the next round. I reminisce about what's happening so far. As I step forward to take my turn, it's time for the final verse. A ditty about making coin and having a good life. Regale the crowd and tell about a tale of war and victory. Appeal to a higher power. Let's keep it safe and simple. 59%. I'm going to talk about war and victory. We've just fought a war. Let's see if that works. Well versed. One last verse. Okay, let's go. I'm waiting for the ceremony to begin. Some interesting animations here. This is like a completely different game, honestly. I won. I actually won. Perfect. What does this do for us? I gained Iambic Virtuoso. Get a bunch of prestige. Nice. Perfect. What a great occasion. I gained 600 prestige. Lose so much stress. Every participating courtly vassal gains 15 opinion of me. I'm going to do the diplomacy challenge. Ooh. Okay. Finish grand tournament. Beautiful. I have an empty council position. My spy master is gone. We can assign this guy in here. And that was our first tournament. We did get something. We got a prize ring, which gives us extra prestige. Our first trinket as this character. And I think that's where we're going to wrap up episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. We won our first tournament. We did. I am away from my capital. Can I return home? Go home. Can I cancel the travel plan? You are already going home. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll wait until we get home safely before we end our trip here. I gained 1 trait experience in a horse. Okay, there's like a whole different kind of, I don't know, life skill tree now with this extra kind of travel and tournament aspect. I kind of like it. I can negotiate the line. Okay, they're not inside my realm. Powerful vassal. He wants a council position. Well, you're actually a better diplomat than the person that I have here, so I'm going to assign you in here instead. That works for me. That works for me. Great. We will leave it there. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first episode. Let me know if you have any thoughts, ideas, or feedback in the comments. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.